What's going on, guys? My name is Josh and welcome back to yet another Call of Duty World War II video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to rank up fast in Call of Duty World War II and everything you need to do to gain as much XP as possible and make your way to that Master Prestige. If you find this video helpful, please show your support by smashing the like button for me. Let me know down in the comments section below if you have any questions. Subscribe for more content like this coming very soon on Call of Duty World War II, and make sure you've hit the bell button down below so you can be one of the first people to see when I upload a video. Anyway guys, let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so probably the first thing you want to be thinking about is which game mode you should be playing. In my opinion, this comes down to 4 different options based on your skill level and how long you want to be spending in each game. First up, for you casual players out there who like playing a bit of team deathmatch, I would highly recommend Kill Confirmed, as it's pretty much the same. However, you're going to be getting extra XP on top of each kill. You're going to be getting 50 points per kill, which is obviously half as much as Team Deathmatch. However, every time you pick up an enemy tag, you're going to be getting 75 extra points, and every time you pick up a friendly tag, you're going to be getting 50 extra points. What this means is, even if you're not a great player that can get tons of kills, you can still just run around the map picking up tags, and you're still going to get a lot of XP. So next up is one for you objective players out there. It is of course War. This is probably not a game mode you want to be playing on your own, however sometimes it can work in your favour, but I would highly suggest partying up with a few friends, making a team and hopping into a game. You're going to be getting 40 points per kill, which is obviously a lot less than all the other game modes. However, in War you definitely want to be playing the objective. You want to be building walls, building turrets, breaking the objective when you're on the offense, and of course killing people who are around the objective. The best thing about War is it doesn't affect your kill death ratio, so you have no excuse not to be jumping on that objective and trying to build it or break it or whatever it may be as quickly as possible. The only downside about War is it does have 2 sides to each game, which basically means you're playing 2 games in one. So if you're playing War and you want to get as much XP in the quickest amount of time, you want to be trying to win each round as quickly as possible. So the next 2 options I would only consider if you think you are a good enough player to get enough kills in these game modes to get enough XP. The first one is of course Search and Destroy. You're going to be getting 100 points per kill and 150 points per plant and defuse. The good thing about Search and Destroy is that it's obviously the shortest game mode on the list. Sometimes games can last under 5 minutes, probably 7 minutes at max. So if you're the sort of player who can drop 10 plus kills and maybe a plant and a defuse in there, you're going to be getting a lot of XP in a very short amount of time. And finally, the last choice is Hardcore Team Deathmatch. Slightly geared at the casual gamer, however you do have to be a bit better at the game to do well. It's obviously exactly the same as regular team deathmatch, so you're going to be getting 100 points per kill. However, the best thing about hardcore is the time to kill. If you've got an SMG in your hand, you're going to be melting people in no time at all, making it a lot easier to get a lot more kills. So like I said before, if you are a great player, you know the maps pretty well, you know where the spawns are going to be, you're going to be getting a lot of kills in a very short amount of time, which is going to result in a lot of XP. So that's pretty much it for game modes. I would suggest starting with Kill Confirmed if you're a new player, maybe going into War if you've got a few friends, and as you get better at the game, going into Search and Destroy and trying out Hardcore Team Deathmatch. So once you've picked your game mode, you want to start thinking about score streaks. This is a very easy way of getting XP without much work, so you want to pick these wisely. I would highly suggest running support streaks. These are things like the UAV, the counter UAV, the flak guns, and even care packages and emergency airdrops. It doesn't take very many kills to get yourself a UAV, and when you call one of those in, you're going to be getting extra points every single time your teammates get a kill. If you manage to get yourself a counter UAV and you wait till the enemy have got a UAV in the sky, you're going to call that in, it's going to kill their UAV and give you 150 points right there and then. Obviously there's the flak guns, which do the same sort of thing but for higher kill streaks, and the emergency airdrop and the care package, which you can call in, let your teammates grab it, and that's going to give you some extra points. Now if you're the sort of person who likes getting kills with your score streaks, I would highly recommend running very low ones so you can cycle through them quickly and get them multiple times in a game. The 3 score streaks that I tend to use on a regular basis is the UAV, the fighter pilot and the glide bomb. This is because they are very easy to get once you've got the first one. There's very little amount of points between them, so once you've got the UAV you're going to get the other 2 very quickly. You can call them in, it doesn't take very long. You're going to get a few kills with the fighter pilot and the glide bomb, and you can cycle through these multiple times in the game and get as much points as possible. It's very tempting to run those high kill streaks like the paratroopers, however they're only really worth it if you're an extremely good player, otherwise you're just going to spend the whole game trying to get it and you might not even get it in the end. So it's a lot better to run the lower kill streaks and just cycle through them like I said. So the next thing you want to start thinking about is weapon variants. This is a very easy, quick way of getting a nice little XP bonus without doing anything apart from using a variant on your weapon. A weapon variant is basically just a skin for your gun that gives you a nice little XP bonus. So an epic variant will give you 10% bonus and a heroic variant will give you 15% bonus. Now there's multiple ways of getting the variants. The standard way is through supply drops. Obviously you can get these through completing games, completing contracts, completing orders, which I'll go into in a minute. But obviously it's all based down onto luck and RNG with supply drops, so sometimes you're not going to get it. So some other ways are through divisions. If you prestige your division to the max prestige, you're going to get a weapon variant based on that division. For instance, the mountain division will get an epic Car 98 variant, which is an easy variant to get if you're a sniper. Pretty much you're just going to level through the mountain division and eventually you'll get it. It's nice and easy, doesn't take much effort, and that's just an easy bit of XP if you're a sniper. Another way of getting variants is through leveling up your social rank in the headquarters. Every couple of levels you're going to get the chance at getting a weapon variant. I think the first one is an epic Thompson called the Wilco. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is open up supply drops, commend people, people will commend you back, and you're just going to slowly rank up your social rank. And the final way of getting variants is actually by crafting them yourself. You can do this by going over to the quartermaster, going into your weapon collections, and it's going to give you a big list of collections. They all need 7 parts, and once you've got 7 parts in a collection, it's going to give you a variant of whatever gun is on that collection. You'll get these parts by opening up supply drops. They're things such as calling cards and pistol grips. So every now and then you want to go over, check your quartermaster, see if there's any collections that are near completing, and if it's something that you need to buy that doesn't cost that much, you may as well go ahead and buy it, as it's going to give you an easy weapon variant you can use to get a little bit more XP. Now whether you've got yourself a weapon variant or not, another very easy way of gaining XP is by unlocking weapon attachments. All this requires you to do is get kills with a certain weapon, and in turn this will rank up the weapon and unlock the attachments. Now not only is this a very easy and quick way of gaining XP, as you get XP every single time you unlock an attachment, but it also gives you experience with a wide range of guns in the game. What I would suggest you do is make your way through all of the guns in the game, maxing them out to the highest level and unlocking all of the attachments possible. What some people don't know is that if you put a red dot sight on your gun, it's going to give you some reticles that you can unlock, which is of course going to give you even more XP. So make sure you do that, guys. Whack a red dot sight on your gun and make your way through all of the kills needed to unlock all the reticles. And the final way to be gaining XP with your guns is of course camo challenges. These are very easy to do. Some of them require getting headshots with a gun, some of them require getting kills with a different division, etc, etc. You can find out all of them on the camos page, just make your way through them, and of course at the end of it you're going to get a gold camo for your gun. Once you get all of the gold camos in a certain category, you're going to get diamond, and obviously if you get diamond in all of the categories, you're going to end up with the almighty chrome camo. So it's just a nice bonus at the end of it. You get an XP and you're getting camos that make your gun look a little bit nicer. So talking about unlocking attachments on your weapons, once you've done that for a certain weapon and it's maxed out to its top level, you have the ability to prestige the weapon. You should definitely be doing this every single time as possible, as this will reset the attachments on the gun and give you the opportunity to unlock them all again, which is of course going to give you more XP. You can prestige each weapon 2 times, guys, so just think, if you do this for all of the guns in the game, you unlock all the attachments 2 times over, you're going to be getting a nice amount of XP for not much work. Not only that, but you can also be prestiging your divisions. Every time you rank up a division to rank 4, you have the ability to prestige it, which you should also be doing all of the time. This is going to give you the ability to unlock them again and again and again. You can do each one 4 times, and obviously you're going to get a nice amount of XP for doing that as well. Not only that, but on the first prestige of each division, you're going to unlock a weapon and a perk, and on the final prestige of each division, you're going to unlock a weapon variant like I mentioned earlier. So one of the best ways of getting XP, and one of the easiest in the game actually, is just by completing challenges. There is a large amount of challenges that you can go through and work your way through them, and some of them give a large amount of XP. Some of them actually give more XP than we get in a whole game, and they don't take that much effort. So if you want to start making your way through the challenges, I'd suggest probably starting with the divisions one and make your way through them. It's something you can either unlock by accident just by playing the game, or if you actually want to get the most out of them, actually try and get them completed by going out into games and doing whatever is needed to complete the challenges. I think you'll be surprised by how easy some of the challenges actually are and how much XP you can get from doing not much work. So challenges are definitely a thing to look at. Go have a look through them, see which ones you want to aim for, and then just make your way through the list. So talking about challenges, you also have orders and contracts, which are pretty much the same thing, however they're based on a daily basis. So if you go over to Major Howard, he will show you all of the orders for the day. These tend to be pretty damn easy. Sometimes they give you supply drops, sometimes they give you armory credits, social score, all sorts of things really, but they'll also give you a small amount of XP. These are pretty standard things like completing a game of team deathmatch, or maybe finishing top in a game of kill confirmed, anything like this, but you want to be completing as many as you can on a daily basis. So contracts are pretty much the same thing, however they cost armory credits to take. You can go find them at the quartermaster. I would highly suggest only taking the ones that cost under 200 armory credits, as the other ones don't really seem that worth it. They will give you XP or a supply drop or anything like that. Obviously, as you can see on screen now, they are all Winter Siege contracts, so they are all giving Winter Siege supply drops. That is because of the time I'm recording this video. However, on a regular basis, they should be normal, giving you XP and supply drops. So contracts, basically just pick the ones that cost under 200 armory credits, go and complete them, and you're going to get some easy XP. They're usually stuff like getting 45 kills in a game of team deathmatch, and you're given about half an hour to an hour to complete it. So it doesn't take that much skill. It's just another easy way of getting some XP and some supply drops. Okay guys, so the final way I'm going to give you to get easy XP in Call of Duty World War II is of course 2x XP events. These are basically events that are going to pop up every couple of weeks, sometimes every couple of months. They usually last for a weekend. However, right now as you're watching this video, there is a week-long 2x XP event for the final week of Winter Siege. Apart from that, make sure you keep an eye out every now and then, because these 2x XP events will be popping up all the time, and they're definitely something you want to be taking advantage of if you want to be leveling up as quick as possible. Okay guys, so I think that just about wraps it up for all of the best ways to rank up in COD World War II as of right now. Just to quickly recap, for game modes you want to go with Kill Confirmed, War, Search and Destroy or Hardcore Team Deathmatch. You want to be running either support streaks or low kill streaks that you can cycle through multiple times in a game. You want to be using weapon variants as much as you possibly can. These can be gained through supply drops, prestiging your division, leveling up your social rank, and also crafting them yourself with armory credits. You want to be prestiging your divisions and your weapons whenever possible, and unlocking all the attachments and camos on all the different guns you possibly can in the game. Try out every single one. Once you've unlocked all the attachments, prestige it and do it all again. You want to be completing all of the challenges you possibly can, whether that's just naturally doing it whilst playing or going out of your way to go and complete them. You want to be completing your orders and contracts every single day, just buying the contracts that cost under 200 armory credits. And finally, of course, making the most of all of the 2x XP events that come our way. Anyway guys, I hope you found this video helpful. As I said at the beginning, if you did, please show your support by smashing the like button for me. Let me know down in the comments section below if you have any other ways of gaining great XP in COD WW2. Subscribe for more content like this coming very soon on COD WW2, and make sure you've hit the bell button down below so you can be one of the first people to see when I upload a video. That's it for now guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.